Hey guys, good morning. I wanted to talk to you today about your story. And not in the way that we usually say that. We usually say that, like in church, girl, what's your story? What's your testimony? It's kind of that way. But I want to talk about the social media piece of story. So when you say what's your story, I think we have an opportunity to tell our story in a greater way. I love how we used to have testimony service. We used to stand up and we say, God has done all these great things for us. And this week I went through this. We used to have that when we were kids. And so on social media, nobody even has testimony services anymore. And just to give you a little bit, on August the 17th, we're going to have a special guest on our YouTube channel telling her story. I think it's going to be a phenomenal story. And it actually started in my garden and the whole topic and everything. So you guys, we're going to go live on YouTube. So make sure you come by and mark your calendars for October, August the 17th. Okay, so stories. Instagram has stories, Facebook has stories, YouTube has stories. You're able to use YouTube stories if you have a greater following or when they allow you to use it. But Facebook, you have stories, and Instagram. Depends on who you love the most. I have an Instagram account. I use my Instagram stories, but not as often as I use my Facebook stories. Facebook is where my tribe is, and I talk to them and I show them the backdrop of my story. So I have this life that I live, and I'm a lifestyle blogger, vlogger, influencer. I do ministry. I'm working on discipleship, Bible studies, different things that I'm researching, encouraging, loving on different people, very creative, all these different things about me. And so in order for you to see some of those things, do I want to flood your wall? No. But I can put things in my story so you can see what's going on in the background. And what I love is we all have a story, but then when you actually listen to someone's story, you get the backdrop of who they are, what happened to them, what they've gone through. So stories gives you an opportunity to do things like that. I actually did some research about stories, and it says that the story is like the backdrop of a story that a picture can't tell. And so I just wanted to give you guys an opportunity just to look at stories a different way. If you use them, if you don't use them. For my Social Girl for God community in our group, a lot of you don't use stories. Some of you I had this conversation with. Tell the story. Show the products. If you have a brand, show the products. Show the time that you're going in the store. Show some things that you're doing in preparation. The story is the preparation for the bigger picture. So when you see a person here on YouTube or you see them on the platform, what you don't know is there's a lot of things going on in the background that lead to the bigger picture. So stories lead you to the bigger picture. So today I just wanted to give you something to think about. Many of you, I saw this great video last week, and it was a YouTuber who mentioned that he prays and asks God every day to be his brand manager. So in context, when you're posting your story, you are the brand. You're the brand. Because I talk to people many times, and there's one brand on YouTube, a shout out to the Hintons, and I talked to my cousin and she's like, oh, I know them. And I talked to another girl in my Social Girl for God group, and she was like, I know them, and these are two different people with two different backgrounds, and they know the Hintons because the Hintons are creating such a story on their YouTube page, but they are the brand. And as you evolve, you'll pick up a product, you'll pick up a book, you'll pick up a calendar, a poster, whatever it is, but you are the brand. So we ask God to be our brand manager. We are the brand, and then you have your brand ambassadors who help you spread the message that God has given you. I hope this helps you today. Don't want to be too long. You'll see these in my Facebook story, so find me over on Facebook. It's Rhonda Hammond on Facebook. These are little wax seals, and I have a pineapple stamp, and I'm always sending out encouraging messages. So if you find me on Facebook, there's a link and there's a link in this description too about Postable. Sign up for our list, and every now and then I'm always sending out cards. I'm so excited about this because I'll be heating up these little wax circles and putting a pineapple seal on it and then sending them out. What does the pineapple mean? Stand tall, wear your crown, and stay sweet inside. You guys be blessed. Have an amazing day. Until we meet again, Remember, everything that we do it for the glory of God. Take care.